a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago. Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life
like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gon' rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Good morning, everybody. How the hell are you this morning? Welcome back to my channel. This is Dammit Dani. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you're notified anytime I put up new content. And hit that thumbs up button too, please. That helps me out with the algorithm. Okay. How is everyone? Did you guys have a good weekend? Did you have a good Memorial Day? Let me get to the top of the chat. All right. Good morning, Carlotta. Good morning, Jade. Let's see. Good morning, Glam. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Sassy. Good morning, Grateful Life. Good morning, Polly. Let's see. Good morning, Anna Lynn. Jarella. Polly. Did it get y'all? I think I got y'all. Good weekend? Oh my gosh, it was beautiful here. And it's supposed to be beautiful for like the next week in the 80s. Oh, that's such a nice feeling, Annalyn. Now you can just like sit back and enjoy it. Okay, Jade. You guys, I don't know. I have a bunch of stuff pulled up, but I have been dying. I know you guys have probably seen it 1,000 times, but I've been dying to react to Foodie's cat video. Just because I had so much to say when I tried to watch it myself. But I know that one's a little bit in the past, and you've probably seen all the reactors cover it. So I do have her one pulled up from last night. Did you guys watch the one from last night? The skit? Okay, let me see if I can pull up. I bet I can. Just a second. I'm going to see if I can pull up the picture I want to talk about. Yeah, here it is. Okay. And then I'm going to have to Google. All right. Here we go. Guys, do you remember Mr. Rogers in the Land of Make Believe? Does that not look like Elaine Fairchild? Oh my gosh, Mary, that does make me feel a little bit better. Lady Elaine, right? Okay, now I have to Google Lady Elaine and pull her up. Hang on. I was cracking up last night. I'm like, no, like it totally. I think she was thinking of Mr. Rogers when she did that. Lady Elaine Fairchild. Okay. All right. Here we go. Now tell me that does not look like she was thinking of Lady Elaine. It was terrifying, Glam, yes. It was kind of scary, the stuff that goes through her head. Why was there a drunk puppet in this? Yes, that's the true question, Glam. I was like, boy, that was a blast to the past. I was like, holy cow, bringing back my childhood. Look at even the hand. Look at the hand. She's got some boomerang thing in it. And even on Chantel's picture, something's going on with the hand. Heat rises. She lives upper floor. Power outages will be coming. It's a given over there. Ugh. She's opinionated, eccentric, and often stirs up trouble, just like Foodie. Right? It was all in her subconscious. I don't know. I just cracked up when I got to the end and I saw that and I was like, who was the puppet in Mr. Rogers? And I for some reason, I was thinking it was Lady Fairlane. I combined the two, the Elaine and Fairchild. And I was like, it's Lady Fairlane. I just thought that was funny. Her, why is this black? Her drawing is not improving. Did she? I loved the Land of Make Believe. It was my favorite. I when I would watch Mr. Rogers, I would watch literally just to wait for the Land of Make Believe. I don't know, Carlotta. The way her mind works, it's kind of scary. Good morning, Bama. What is going on here? It's just that one tab. You I only like Daniel Tiger and X Owl. I don't even know those. Mine's too old for those, I think. I don't know why that didn't pull up. Daniel Tiger, I think, is more recent. Mine are too grown for that. But the grands might watch it. So I have hers pulled up, but I think I'm going to do them at the end, guys, and do the news stuff now. I have been watching the Amber Alerts, and there was an Amber Alert. Well, there was one for 3 kids together and then one for 2 kids together. I had checked last night and then I checked this morning. So apparently between last night and this morning, they found the other 3 children were found safe. So that's good. This one is still missing. There's 2 still... Blah, blah, blah. Words are hard in the morning. There are still 2 children missing, even though the abductor was arrested over the weekend. So I'm going to go over this one. The search for a pair of missing children out of San Antonio continues after a person in connection to their abduction was arrested over the weekend. The San Antonio police are searching for 2-year-old Zyla Fox and Camille Brown Sykes, 9, who were last seen just before 5 p.m. on May 22nd at a home off Bulmer Drive near Goliad Road in Interstate 37. On Saturday, Julio Najar Trevino was arrested in connection with their abduction. According to court records, the 2 children were ordered to be removed from the home due to poor living practitioners, and neglectful supervision, as well as gun-related incidents at the residence. During his arrest, Najar Trevino refused to cooperate with the officers on the whereabouts of the children, saying that neither the court nor CPS have the authority to take custody of their children, and if the children were present now, he wouldn't let police take them from him. He is being charged with interference with child custody. The Amber Alert was updated on Sunday to include Khadijah Fox, 28, who was wanted in connection with their abduction. Zyla has black hair and brown eyes. Camille is 3 feet 9 inches tall, weighs about 80 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. No word on what clothing the children were wearing at the time of their abduction. At first, when I read that last week, I was like, why is there no word on what they were wearing? But there's no word on what they were wearing because apparently it was their parents that took them. Now, I don't know why we don't have a picture of the other child. We only have the picture of, which one is this? Camille. I don't know why we don't have a picture of the other child, but so this is this one is Camille Brown Sykes, 9 years old, and they're still looking for her and this woman in connection. I don't know. It doesn't say if that's the mother, but I assume it's probably the mother. Good morning, Last Nerve. See, I never got into Captain Kangaroo. Yes, I have that pulled up too, Mary. 9 people wounded. Good morning, Austin. Yeah, or know what they were wearing the last time they were seen or anything, Fish, right? Good morning, Fish. Is everybody's allergies acting up? Holy cow. The pollen is everywhere here. So anyway, I'll keep updated on this. Luckily, like I said, the other 3 children that were the Amber Alerts were issued on were found safe last night. So this is the only active Amber Alert that's happening now. So keep your eyes out, guys. Maybe I'll put a community post up too. I did put a video out on this one the other day if you want to share the video, or else I will put it on the community post and you can share it out that way. Let's get this little girl's picture out there. All right. Next, this is so sad. Irma, good morning, Irma. Oh my gosh, Fish. Mine too this morning. Mine is kind of going on and off, but I've been taking the allergy medicine every day, but I don't know if it's doing anything. I'm sure if I stopped taking it, I'd notice. Yes, I preferred Sesame Street too. And the only reason that I really watched Mr. Rogers was for, like I said, Land of Make Believe was my favorite part of Mr. Rogers. So this is about the apartment building collapse in Davenport, Iowa. I'm going to play this little video right here. Hopefully we're okay to play this. It's just a short one.
Drone, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. The whole thing, dude. That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is the LNS, dude. Well, if there's like... Look at that thing. It's rotating.
I don't even know what that video is for. It's definitely not for what we're looking at. that. Two of the people were thought to still be inside the 6-story apartment building in Davenport. More than a dozen people were escorted from the building on Sunday, and 9 were rescued. At least 2 people were missing and thought to still be inside an apartment building that partially collapsed in eastern Iowa over the weekend, officials said on Tuesday, and the whereabouts of 3 more were unknown after rescue efforts in recent days. More than a dozen people were initially escorted out of the 6-story building when part of it collapsed in Davenport on Sunday afternoon, and 7 others were rescued in the first hour of a search. An 8th person was found in a secondary search, he said, and a 9th on Monday night. Mayor Mike Matson said that 5 people were still missing on Tuesday morning, including 2 who were thought to still be in the building. Officials did not specify where the 3 other people could be. There have been no reported fatalities. The cause of the collapse was still under investigation. Dozens of people protested outside the building on Tuesday morning amid concerns that the structure would be demolished before the missing people were found. Officials said they were trying to find them while also trying to keep emergency medical workers safe because the building could collapse at any time. Davenport's Fire Marshal, James Morris, became emotional as he talked about how 2 people could still be inside the unstable building. It's extremely difficult when you can't run up to a pile of bricks and rocks and start just throwing things off. As much as we want to get everyone out, and we want to do it right now. Chief Carlston said that there have been multiple searches of the building and that the site had been examined using dogs, drones, thermal imaging, and trained rescuers. So maybe that was a drone overhead. You couldn't really see. Officials said they were constantly evaluating whether the building would need to come down in a controlled demolition and how to make the area safe for another search by emergency medical workers. On Monday, after city officials said at a news conference that they did not know of any remaining people in the building, a woman was found alive later that day. She had been hiding under a couch in a portion of the building that appeared to still be intact. Wow. The mayor said on Monday that firefighters and emergency medical workers saved lives by rushing into the building, which has 84 residential and commercial units. Holy cow, that's a big apartment building. Firefighters discovered a large natural gas leak and a water leak at the building, but the cause of the collapse was not immediately known. Rich Oswald, the city's director of development and neighborhood services, said at the news conference on Tuesday that a structural engineer had provided a report to the city in January and last week to show that the building was structurally sound. Mr. Morris said that the structural engineer was hired by the owner of the building. Larry Sandoz, a structural engineer working with the city, said that the brick and steel building was more than 100 years old. He said that the condition of the building was worsening and that the debris pile was holding up the structure. The building, he said, was in imminent danger of collapse. Hey, Hannibal, good morning. Did I miss anybody else? I do a great Where's the Beef lady. Carlotta. You can do it, but my daughter has a friend that does Elmo so good, and he does Mickey Mouse too. Right, same here, Fish. It's been beautiful here. Yeah, really, Peter? And I missed it. I still have not seen a picture of Hannibal. I missed his reveal on his old channel. I'm jealous. Thank you, Glam, for sharing links this morning. Good morning, Ghostface. That's so scary. And like they were saying that people were all up in arms because they were talking about demolishing the building before the others were found. Can you imagine that woman that was just found yesterday? Still alive, hiding under a couch. How scary. Hi, Tanya. Yeah, a little bit, Peter. I just didn't want to be, um, like, I just didn't want to be, I didn't want to feel like I had to. And I also didn't want to feel like every time I cover Girl World that I have to be like mean and nasty. I feel like I need to kind of get back to who I am, you know? It's at the beginning of the stream before I was in the members only stream, but I wasn't in the whole entire thing, but I was in there. I must have just missed it because I thought I was in from the beginning. Okay, I'm going searching today, Hannibal. Yes, the fact that they said no one else was in there before they, oh my gosh, Fish, that's so scary. That poor woman. Love you too, Hannibal. That's only true for the way things are built stateside. In Europe, most are concrete and last longer. Oh. I'm confused when they had this. I'm confused when they had this structural engineer in because at first I thought they were saying that he had just cleared it before the collapse. But then after the collapse, he was saying that basically it was being held up by the debris and could go at any minute. He's got a sexy cat. Some old structures are made with egg whites. What? They need to heat sensor that building. Right? Something. They're not doing enough, Carlotta. It's such a, like, to me, I'm sure it wasn't just me. I'm sure there was a lot of people where it brings back 9/11, you know, just the collapse and them looking for people and, ugh. Just like down here on East Coast, if you got enough money, inspections pass all the time. Oh, I just saw something about Starsky and Hutch. Hold on. Do you look like Sugar Bear from Starsky and Hutch? If you look how, right, Irma, and he's not going to. He's probably not going to look how we picture him, which is going to ruin everything. You really do, when you talk to people on here, you really do kind of get an image of them in your mind. Or even like if you hear their voice, if they're not, you know, a creator and they're just a commenter and you hear their voice for the first time and you're like, holy cow, that totally threw me. The problem is that they build them cheaper initially, but in the long run they wear down. Yeah. There's certain things you shouldn't be pinching pennies with, right? Now, see, Last Nerve, I can imagine that. Remember the Miami hotel that collapsed like 2 years ago? Hubby and I stayed in the building next to it. Eek, sassy, sassy. That's so scary. See, it seems like we've been having buildings collapse more frequently. This happened in Florida too. Yeah, maybe they need to be more strict with building inspections and regulations. I don't know who that is, but it still made me laugh. I can't really remember Starsky and Hutch. It was an old show, right? I'm not sure if I remember it too much. I just know the name from back then. But was it a cop type show? Because if it was a cop type show, I probably didn't watch it. I didn't like those back then. But it's funny how your taste changes too as you grow. Like as you get older, I used to hate history. Now I love history. I think in Florida they just need to tear down buildings after a certain amount of time just because of hurricanes instead of just letting them collapse once they are dead. That's true, Glam. It probably really weakens them. Peter. He's selling your photos, Hannibal. Hi, PR. Good morning. Oh, Ben. Now, see, I like Ben Stiller. I don't think I saw that either, though. So anyway, keep the emergency crews in your thoughts and prayers and the people that are still missing. Hopefully today is the day that they get everybody out. I just can't even imagine and the trauma that would be left behind. Like that poor woman that was hiding under the couch. Can you imagine the PTSD from that? Ugh. Hannibal says, I'll need 20% of that cut. Only 20%, Hannibal? It is your face. I think I'd be wanting more than 20%. Okay. The next one I have pulled up is out of Canada, Ontario. Young Ontario couple killed by landlord over tenancy dispute. A Canadian couple was killed at their home in Ontario during a dispute with their landlord Saturday afternoon. The shooting suspect was also killed. Hamilton police are investigating the double homicide in the city's Stony Creek neighborhood. Officers arrived then at the residence around 5:40 p.m. where the couple, identified as 27-year-old Carissa McDonald and 28-year-old Aaron Stone, were tenants. The police department said in a news release they found both the woman and man already dead from gunshot wounds. Oh gosh, you guys, look, they were so young. Ugh. The suspect, a 57-year-old man who was their landlord, proceeded to barricade himself inside the home with firearms that were registered to him, police said. Authorities attempted to negotiate with the suspect for several hours, said Monica Houdon, a spokesperson for the Special Investigations Unit from the province of Ontario. The unit has opened an investigation into the suspect's death. Hamilton police say the landlord fired multiple times at a police vehicle as negotiations happened over the phone. Wow. At around 10 p.m., the suspect exchanged gunfire with a responding officer and was killed at the scene. So senseless. The couple, an educational assistant and an electrician, were engaged. Hamilton police confirmed their identities on Tuesday after receiving permission from the couple's families. Police determined both tenants were fleeing the residence when they were shot and killed, calling the couple truly innocent victims. Ward 10 counselor Jeff Beatty said the incident was pretty horrifying and unusual for that neighborhood in comments to the outlet on Sunday. This is a really quiet part of town. Not a lot happens here, and for 3 lives to be tragically lost, it's unbelievable, he told CBS News. Details about the dispute between the tenants and their landlord are still unclear. Baruziak said it did not involve a missed rental payment, adding the early indication on that is it sounds like there was some type of dispute regarding the state of the home. He declined to share additional information as the shooting is still under investigation. Wow, I just saw Tylenol $1 billion settlement reached for kids with autism. Wow, it says if you took Tylenol when you were pregnant, you could be entitled to compensation. You guys, that's what they would tell you when you were pregnant. That's all you were allowed to take was Tylenol. That's scary. All right, let me catch up on chat. Sorry. In the U.S., every city and every state that has its own standards in construction. I can assure you that your buildings over there are built per the standards. Well, that's awful generous of you, Hannibal. If the pick is you in the beard, you look more like Isaac Hayes. All right, we're going to have to go trolling on his page, you guys. I'm going to be too curious to wait till after stream. Well, they didn't want the rent. They just wanted them out. I know, but it said the tenants were fleeing the apartment when he shot them. So they were running away when he shot them. If you wanted them off of your property, that's what they were doing, getting off of your property. That's so scary, you guys. I live on Gulf side of Florida. Ian destroyed the beach and area, nothing over 10 stories, in my opinion, but I'm not an engineer. I thought guns were illegal in Canada. Oh, yeah, that's true, Tanya. Isn't that like most of Foodie's excuse for as to why she made fun of the shooting here? I will gladly accept Isaac Hayes. They have less gun violence, though. Probably more laws to acquire them, though. Yeah, Foodie made it sound like they just are not allowed, period, to have guns. Right, Fish? I can't. You're a Tylenol baby? Well, I think we're all Tylenol babies, but apparently it causes autism. That's all they told you to take when I had kids. It was the only thing you were allowed to take pregnant. They know how to build buildings on shocks, earthquakes. Whoa. Really, Tanya? Did you take Tylenol when you were pregnant? And Tanya, do you feel like there's something environmental going on? I feel like we didn't hear about autism, or maybe it's like everything else, just like anxiety and depression and things like that. Like we didn't know much about it in the, years ago. But I just feel like autism is like so prevalent right now. I don't know who that is, Hannibal. That's true. Criminals don't obey gun laws. So right, anywhere you can get, you can have shootings and stuff. Just because guns are illegal doesn't mean they won't get them. Me too, Polly. Thank God our kids are okay. Yeah, 33 cents. I think the diagnosis is being, I see, I don't know. It's such a broad spectrum though, Hannibal. Like you can have very, very mild autism or very severe. There's such no two people with it are the same. 3 checks in 10 years from Wells Fargo settlement. Hey, even if it's 10 cents, 10 cents more than what you had before, right? I absolutely feel like it's environmental. There are cleansers that disrupt your hormones and stuff, but we don't look at that. Yeah, I feel like even with anxiety, how many people do you know that don't have anxiety issues today? Oh, really, Peter? I would assume that, I would assume that a lot of places are like that, but then I would also assume that there's places where you just are not allowed to have them, period. Oh, Jerry White Rice, that would imagine, or that would explain why I didn't know who it was, Glam. I got a lot of headaches when I was pregnant. That's what I would take the Tylenol for. And you weren't allowed, I know you weren't allowed to take extra strength. You could only take the regular Tylenol, which is practically impossible to even find. Yeah, I think most people have anxiety. Well, I mean, they say everybody has anxiety, but there's a fine line between when it's like problemsome or not. But it just seems like so many people have bad issues with it today that you never heard about. Like when our parents were kids and stuff. But maybe it's just that we didn't know about it. But hey, they had to get through stuff without, being treated for their anxiety and everything. That's what is amazing to me that, you know, some of these adults growing up probably had excruciating, anxiety issues, but they didn't know anything about it then. Yeah, Hannibal, I can see where that would be a fine line. Hi, Tabby. Good morning. Hi, Lisa. I have nothing against guns. I also don't know that much about them either. So if I sound dumb, please forgive me. Well, you know what? I didn't grow up with them because my mom raised my sister and I alone. So my dad had guns and everything, but we didn't live with him. But then when I got married, my husband is a country boy, and anybody that knows anything about living in the country, everybody owns guns in the country. So, he, my kids have all shot and everything, and it still to this day makes me so nervous. Right, Fish. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't know. Is it just that we know about it now and we know more about it, or is it that it's gotten worse? Since they didn't talk about it or know anything about it back in the day, it's probably not even like documented or anything to even look back at stats. Yeah, everyone is all touchy feely. We had an incident a few years ago where a kid shot a teacher, but that was one incident and nothing since that I know of. Hi, Leah. Good morning. Yeah, right, Hannibal. Well, see, and that's the thing. Like, I can remember when my kids were introduced to even BB guns or anything. Like, my husband beat them over the head with safety precautions. Yeah, Fish. But you know what? It makes me feel like, the generations are getting weaker. We are, Tabby. We our topics go from soup to nuts over here. Yeah, I like guns. I don't like everyone. See, I'm still, even though I've been around them now like 20 some years, I'm still afraid of them. I've shot, but only like with my husband standing right there with me, walking me through it. I still probably am not comfortable to just pick a gun up, like if there was an intruder or something. Oh, yeah, Hannibal. And I can remember because, being out here, they all hunted. My boys and my husband all hunted. So, hunting was like the perfect time for him to really instill safety on them. Like he taught them. I can remember drilling it into their head when they were walking, just walking through the woods, how to hold the gun and everything. Like he really, that was, and his stepdad is the one that taught him, and he is like super from his, he's an engineer, and so he was really like safety conscious. So he taught my husband, and then my husband passed that down to the kids. Right, Lisa? Like we're struggling right now. Kids, real. I mean, and it's. I will admit it's our fault. Like our kids were spoiled, um, but like right now we're trying to plan a trip to go see my son, and our biggest obstacle is my teenage daughter. She doesn't want to be gone too long. Like every time I think I have the plans figured out, something changes with her. That's true too, Fish. And you know what? We didn't hear about it, you know, um, because it wasn't real widely known about. We did it wasn't like it was all over, you know, social media. We didn't have social media. Um, hey, cats. Good morning. I always said like I was so happy that my kids knew about like depression and anxiety so that when they, because all three of my kids have horrible anxiety, and but because they knew about it because of myself and my husband, our family history, they knew enough to come to us when it happened. I think a lot of kids suffer through it. Like I know my husband probably had it his entire childhood and suffered through it because they, you didn't, it wasn't talked about. So kids didn't even realize that there was something wrong with the way they were feeling. Hi, Jilly. I remember when I finally told my mom about like my anxiety. Like I seriously thought I was having major medical problems because when I get anxiety, I get short of breath. And I was so scared. And the way I ended up finding out it was anxiety was I worked, I was a manager in a retail store, and one of my employees, her father was a heart surgeon. And I came into work one day just totally a wreck because I thought something major was wrong. And she called him and he was like, honey, tonight before you go to bed, have a glass of wine or take some Benadryl. And when you wake up in the morning, you'll feel better. And he was right. I did. I think my daughter is far from emotionally intelligent at her age than I was. She has had to deal with way too much for a child. Yeah, you know what? Same with mine. I was scared to death when I was pregnant and found out I was having a daughter. I was scared to death because I know how horrible girls are. Girls are so mean, like through high school and stuff. And I was immediately like worried. I still worry. I mean, it's true. The girls are so nasty. Some of the things they say floors me. I would never, like, they will tell each other, go off yourself and stuff like that. I would never say that to somebody ever in my life. I think these kids are a little soft, but I think maybe the emotional intelligence might help them work through stuff and be more well adjusted as they get older. Yes, PR. And I mean, that's just anxiety. If you have panic attacks, oi, there are so many people that became adults and then just put their trauma directly onto their kids' shoulders. I know, and it is sad. Kids shouldn't have to deal with stuff so young. Well, I don't know, Tabby. Maybe it's just that, boys aren't boys don't get as bothered by things that are said, I think. I don't and my boys, I don't know, their friends, like they never fought. Boys are different. They get upset with each other or whatever, and they pretty much, say it like it is, and then they move on. Whereas girls, it becomes a whole, the entire group ends up mad at somebody, and it's horrible. Yes, I totally, Lisa, I totally my daughter wants to change schools because the girls call her fat and stupid. They are 8. These girls have been me. Yes, Lisa, there's a little girl. I mean, my daughter's almost 15 now. You'd think these kids would be growing out of this stuff, but there's one girl that she has kind of been in and out of her friend group all since like kindergarten. But she was mean from kindergarten on, this little girl. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Lilith. Yeah, well, see, you're a guy, Hannibal. Us women get lost in our emotion. And we do. We get butthurt by, stuff that's said or whatever. I'll tell you what, my daughter is so much stronger than I was at that age. She just, if she goes into school and all the girls are mad at her for some reason and she doesn't know what it is, she just goes along her merry way. I would be so bothered when stuff like that happened. Oh no, you're fine, fish. I think it's more up, the audio than in the chat, honestly. He made it. I tell you what, Carlotta, if I survive my daughter in these teenage years, it'll be a miracle. I always say boys are so much easier in their teen years, but they're so much harder in their younger years. Like boys are so much more like adventurous and daredevilish and all that. So in my opinion, my boys were harder when they were young. They weren't so hard when they were teenagers. My daughter was easy when she was young, but teenage years with a girl, hoy. Yep, or boys will. Yep, exactly. Boys can like punch each other and then be over it. Whereas girls, you punch each other, it's going on like forever. That's true, Tabby. I'll agree with that. It's becoming more um accepted, more widely accepted when men have emotions these days. It's coming from their homes, these bad little girls. They have got to be here. They have to, right? That's all I can. I mean, it's like bullies have to come from somewhere. They have to learn. I don't think that that's something that kids are just inherently born with. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I totally believe in the old saying, children learn what they live. My boys, Carlotta, it wasn't like they were bad when they were young. Boys are more like they get into things more. In my experience, I only have one girl to, relate it to, but my boys got into everything. My daughter didn't. See, that's how my daughter and my oldest, the only child, my only child out of 3 that is giving me grandbabies is the one that's far away. And I always think, because, like, my parents only had 2 kids, but they had 6 grandkids. I have 3 kids, and I'll probably only have 2 or 3 grandkids. But I will say that I think it's an extremely mature decision for them to decide not to have kids. Because I feel like, society kind of does pressure young folks these days. Like it's just expected. You're going to get married, you're going to have children. And my oldest is married now, but they don't want kids. My youngest is 10 years younger than the others, so when he was 6, I was already a grandma. Really, Mary? See, my boys are 11 and 12 years older than my daughter. And my oldest grandchild is about to be 3. And that's all I like. People have dreams of this career and that. All I ever wanted since I was a kid was to be a mom. And after I had kids and everything, then of course, all I want is grandbabies. But 2 out of my 3 don't want them. But I'm okay with that because, like I said, I think it's an extremely unselfish decision for people to decide not to have kids, especially in a day and age where it's just expected. People just expect that you're going to follow that path, marriage and kids and see, I have one sister, Glam, and we were not close growing up. She absolutely hated me growing up. But now that we are grown, once we had kids, that's when we started getting closer. But I don't think there's anything wrong with having an only child. My husband was an only child. And I think you can be spoiled without being spoiled rotten. I always say that, he was definitely spoiled, but he was appreciative of everything he got. Well, the grandbaby is an easy introduction if you already did the whole dang thing. Those ones come to your house with return shipping labels. Not my house, Fish. Very seldom do I get to see them here. That I hate it that they're so far away. Oh, everybody put hearts in the chat for Sassy and her mammogram today. Good keeping up on it, Sassy, though. You guys, we all know I'm horrible. I'm so overdue for mine. Yeah, see, that's how my husband was too, Tabby. He had a ton of cousins, and that was like his siblings. But it was nice because when they got on his nerves, he went home. I'm so overdue, Mary, for both. It gives me such anxiety. I make the appointment, and then when the appointment comes, I chicken out. A family of 6. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I'll say like my son that has the children, they originally wanted 5 kids. Now they're going to settle for 3 just because my daughter-in-law gets gestational diabetes when she's pregnant, and it's just too much on her body. So they're going to stop at 3. Now that you have one, Carlotta, though, isn't it like the best thing ever? I know. I know, Fish. Keep yelling at me, too, because I really do need to. I didn't have cousins either. I think I was 12 before my cousin was born, but I had lots of friends that became family. Hi, Desiree. Good morning. See, I will say I always wanted three. It's the weirdest thing. Since I was a kid, I always said I wanted three kids, two boys and a girl, and in that order. Because I always wished growing up that I had a big brother that would like protect me and stuff. But anyway, that's exactly what we ended up having. We had two boys and a girl, and in that order. Holy cow, Annalyn. Could you imagine raising 17 children? Oh my gosh. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So I always wanted three. That was always, I always said that. But after I had my first son, luckily we got pregnant um, quite soon after the first. My boys are only 17 months apart. If it had been longer than that, I don't know if I would have kept going because I felt such guilt about having a second one. Like I felt like, my first one wasn't going to get enough attention and all that. So 17 is a commune, right? I guess Annalyn. And she probably women back then also like did, gardening and made everything they cooked from scratch and women back then were such workers. They put us to shame. Yeah, that's true, Desiree. You really can. Oh my gosh, how on earth do you even how do you even afford that many kids? Oh, I can't even imagine. And how many bedrooms would you have in your house to have that many kids? Right, Fish? My husband talks all the time about his my grandmother was not really like that. She wasn't like your old-fashioned grandma that, made everything from scratch and all that. But my husband's grandma was. And he talks about it all the time, like the stuff, they worked. Them women worked. Had to go to the river to wash clothes. Morning, Arrow. See, my mom favored me, but that's because I was like, my sister was one of those, like my daughter, I say, my daughter is so independent and always has been since she was very, very little. That's how my sister was. But my sister was also like the type, like, don't touch me, don't hug me, don't, like, don't show me affection. Whereas I was the exact opposite. So I was like, I don't, I wouldn't say I was favored. I was just the one that would let my mom, love on me. Yeah, Polly, when they're little like that too, yeah, especially. Yeah. See, I didn't have it until I didn't even have gestational diabetes. My last one, when I was pregnant with my daughter, I had already been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, but I didn't have like gestational with my first two. But yeah, with her, I had already been diagnosed with type 2 and I was doing like 6 to 8 shots a day. I was bruised everywhere. Carlotta, I guess no internet. My grandmother was an old-fashioned woman, could always make $1 out of 50 cents and feed a lot. Yeah, yep, that's how my husband's grandma was. I loved my husband's grandma. Oh no, don't say that. We're supposed to go this summer and we haven't planned a single thing, Tabby. trying to think. There's a place in, I want to say it's in Calamares. Is that the name of it? I would love to take my daughter and a friend there too. Yep, Polly. And everything was like extremely from scratch. Like reminds me of like how Plug bakes. Plug makes everything. So if he makes something with graham cracker crumbs, he will make graham crackers. Like what? I never even knew you could make graham crackers. I kind of feel like that too, Fish. Like I said, my boys were so much older. They were 11 and 12 years older, so we very well could have had them babysitting and stuff. But we never really did. Once in a while, and it would be like a half-hour trip to the store or something. But I know, like my daughter has friends that like their whole summer vacation is shot because they have to watch their siblings from like 7 to 5 or 7 to 6 or whatever when their parents come home from work. When the Bible said, "Go to the world and multiply," that's what my grandma and grandpa did. Kalahari. Thank you, Glam. Did you just Google that? It looks really cool. I would love to take her there, and I know she'd love it. I'm writing it down. It does. It looks awesome. We have something similar here. It's called Splash Lagoon, but I refuse to take my kids, or, well, I refused to take my sons there, and I have never taken my daughter there. She's been with like a friend or something, but I won't pay because the place that owns it owns like the majority of our city, and they are so stingy and greedy. They don't give back to the community at all. Um, we when I was really involved with like the school, and we would have like Chinese auctions and things like that, and we'd go to them, for gift cards or whatever. And most businesses readily give to the school districts. Nope, not them. And like I said, they own like half of our town. Oh, really, Glam? I want to go. Babysitting or looking after siblings is different than taking on a parental role. The line might be a tad blurry, but something like that, like making a kid not go to school, is like another level. Well, you know what? I kind of did it wrong, I feel like, because my boys were so much older than my daughter. I kind of we kind of raised my daughter like she had to listen to the boys. She had to listen to her brothers as well as us. And like I kind of, raised her that she had to be respectful of them because they were older than her and stuff. And I really should not have done that because they're still siblings. And my oldest ticks off my middle child, and my middle child ticks off my youngest child. Like, they're still siblings. They're still jerks to each other sometimes. Oh, you're welcome, Amy. Yeah, I will not take them there because of that. There's such the it's Scott Enterprises is who it is that owns it, and they own everything here. Yeah, we were just talking about that last week too, Desiree. Like, um, I can't remember what we were watching. Oh, we were watching about Summer Wells, and we were watching Stephanie and Derek was saying how leaving a 12-year-old home to babysit a 5-year-old could get you could bleh, could get CPS called on you. And I was like, really? Like, that shocked me because I was staying home alone at 12. I started babysitting like other families at like 13, maybe even 12. I was like, that's, in this day, especially now when both parents kind of have to work just to keep your house going. Hey, Tangled Bliss. Good morning. Good morning, Jamie. Right. And good morning, Toys R Us. There's so many latchkey kids. I mean, there was when I was a kid, and there's even more now, I'm sure, because now you really can't get by with just one parent working. It's harder now. Good morning, Diva. Is Nick here? I didn't even see her. Sometimes not everything comes up on my side chat, and I have to go right to my. I don't see Nicole. Latchkey kid in kindergarten. See, my mom could not leave my sister to babysit me. My sister hated me, and if my mom left my sister to babysit me, she'd come home and I would be like bawling because my sister hit me or scratched me or something. I was the baby of 6, and there's 9 years between me and the next closest. Latchkey kid was me. Tanya, they just do OnlyFans. I was potty training kids in my family by the age of 11 and 12 and started nannying. I was latchkey at 7. Yeah, I want to say the first like nanny job that I got was like at 12 or 13. Um, and that family became like my second family. I loved that family. Yeah, see, I don't agree with that either, Desiree. Like if I had to make my kids watch, I would give them something, some sort of allowance or whatever, because it really isn't, a child's responsibility to do that. You were terrified to walk to and from school. See, I grew up in like Mayberry. I wasn't afraid of anything. I would love to move back there. Wait, wait, wait. Tangled Bliss. Holy cow, you had 7 kids. I agree with that too. That is true. See, I think for me it's harder to grasp because I was the baby. That I could see that, Diva. I mean, like I said, in this day and age, I think get you kind of can't get past that, letting the older kids watch the younger kids. Gosh, our economy is so horrible right now. It's so hard for everybody that, um, I know paying out a sitter almost makes it not even worth working because sitters nowadays are expecting almost as much as you would get if you were going to work every day. Stand by Me. That would have been in the 80s. They wouldn't let her date either, and she had no friends. I would hope people can't get away with that now. Well, I know like I said, like one of my daughter's friends, like pretty much his whole summer vacation is going to be gone because he has to watch them all day till like 5. I know. Same with me, Tangled Bliss. Are you totally dreading, like, I know my husband and I are totally dreading, like, her graduating. Um, she says that she's not moving. She used to always say she's moving out at 18. Now she doesn't say that. Now she says that she's going to stay here until she, like saves money and, can get out on her own and be comfortable. Just give it. Honestly, Carlotta, that's why my youngest my boys got phones when they were probably 11, and my daughter got a phone when she was probably like 9 or 10. But more so, it was for safety reasons. Like if they went to a friend's house or whatever, I want to be able to get a hold of them. I want them to be able to call me without having to be afraid to ask to use a phone or something. You never know what they might. All families are different, and you never know what might happen when your kid is somewhere else. So for me, it's purely for safety reasons that my kids had phones young. Oh, see, I don't feel like that at all, Tabby. I'm still trying to get used to my boys not being here. But, for us, like my boys were homeschooled. So, and they, like, this was the hangout house. So the kids were always here. Their friends were always here. Um, so it was like shell shock when my boys moved out because, their whole life it was them and all their buddies were here like constantly. Yeah, Tanya. So that's what I'm saying. Like today, most two parent households have to work. Oh, really, Polly? Are they making? See, for a long time, it seemed like you couldn't even get non-smartphones. It was on rotation. We would fly out to be with extended family in different cities. Oh, hold on. I gotta go back up. Giving our parents a break, and we go on vacations with that family and help. The next year we would host. Oh, that's so cool, Diva. My oldest two moved out quick, but youngest stayed home. Well, I think too, like my daughter, that because of the age gap and because, she was young when they moved out and all that, it's almost like being raised as an only child, even though she does have older brothers, but she's the only one at home. So it's kind of like, being an only child for her. Aw, yeah, Lisa. I'm so sorry. That's a horrible thing to have to go through. Oh, you're welcome, Desiree. We get in some of the most off-topic conversations in here, and those end up being the best conversations we have. Okay. Um, so we did the Ontario couple. This one. Ugh. South Carolina store owner charged in killing of a teenage boy wrongly accused of shoplifting. Police charged a gas station convenience store owner with murder Monday after he allegedly shot and killed a 14-year-old boy wrongly accused of shoplifting in South Carolina. Rick Chow, 58, mistakenly thought Cyrus Carmack Belton had taken 4 bottles of water on Sunday night. The teen ran out of the Express Mart Shell station in Columbia after a verbal confrontation. Chow's son chased after him and was then joined by his armed father. Rick Chow shot this young man in the back and he killed him, and he's going to be appropriately charged with murder. Guys, if I owned a gas station and a teen came in and stole water, I don't think I'd do a thing. Like, if they needed water, go ahead, take the water. I'll put the money in for you. Like, Who shoots a kid in the back over water? There was no indication that the teen and Chow had a fight in the store before Carmick Belton ran away. She confirmed the teen died from a gunshot wound to the right lower back. The shot caused significant damage to Carmick Belton's heart and hemorrhaging. Chow was charged after the autopsy showed the teen was shot in the back, and deputies spoke to witnesses and reviewed surveillance videos. An autopsy had to show that they were shot in the back? I would think that would be pretty apparent. It seems to be consistent with someone who was running away from the assailant. This is not an accidental shooting by any means. This was a very intentional shooting. A gun was found near Carmick Belton's body, Lott said. During the chase, Chow's son had called out that the teen had a gun, but there was no indication that the teen ever pointed a gun at the father and son. There is a history of shoplifting incidents at the Express Mart Shell Station in Columbia. Chow had been involved in confrontations with customers over shoplifting in the past, but he never faced any charges. Lott said there was no evidence at all that Carmick Belton took anything. Even if he had shoplifted 4 bottles of water, which he had taken out of the cooler and then put back, even if he had done that, that's not something you should shoot anybody over, much less a 14-year-old. There has been outrage in the community since the shooting. Incorrect rumors have spread that the teen was kneeling or laying on the ground or had his hands up before he was shot. So they're trying to make it out like it was execution style. A peaceful protest at the gas station Monday night was hijacked by looters. We had one tragedy the other night when the 14-year-old was shot. Why in the world did we have to continue to have what we had last night with people just going out and stealing and trying to destroy? That's not what this is about. That's not what the family of that 14-year-old wants. Lott said looters will be arrested. The department has had to dedicate deputies to guard the store. That store did not shoot the 14-year-old. The person responsible has been arrested. He's in jail. He's in jail exactly where he needs to be, Lott said. That's where justice is being served. Chow was booked into the Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center after his arrest. He appeared in court Tuesday afternoon, but the magistrate there said that under South Carolina law, he could not set bond for Chow. The magistrate said a bond hearing before a circuit court judge would be set for a later date. Lott said Chow was legally able to have the gun, adding that he believes Chow had a concealed weapons permit. It's almost scarier that he had a permit because he wasn't responsible. Oh, I'm sure he was, Irma. But water, like I personally, if I saw a teenage kid stealing water, I would think like, I don't know, like water, you guys, like you need water to live. Like, you know, most teens are going to steal like an energy drink or a pop. If he's stealing water, then he obviously needs the water, but he wasn't even stealing it. He had put it back into the cooler. No, it exactly, Diva. It just makes things worse. Hey, Bean. Good morning. I don't know, Irma. See, I'll never forget my great grandparents had a corner store. And my pediatrician growing up, every time I had to go to the doctor, he would tell me how my great grandparents got his family through the Depression. That if it wasn't for my great grandparents, his family would have not survived the Depression. And it was because my great grandparents had a corner store, and they would help the people that couldn't afford food and stuff. They would let them like start a tab or whatever. Exactly, Tanya. And to me, like I said, I don't know, I can't help but feel like, to me, like water is a necessity. If a kid needs water and can't afford water, I'm going to give them water. But I do see what you're saying, Irma. It kind of sets a precedence, and then other kids are going to think that they can come in and take stuff. I will say, like here, a lot of convenience stores here, kids are not allowed, like teenagers, like after school and stuff like that, aren't allowed in the store. Like they're not allowed to take back. If they're allowed in the store, it's only one kid at a time. They're not allowed to take their backpacks in. Like they've really cracked down. Oh my gosh, yeah, Glam. Corner stores are ridiculously priced. He had four, but he put them. He didn't even steal them, Irma. He put them back in the cooler. Maybe he originally was going to. It doesn't say. Maybe he originally the plan was for him to steal them, and then the owner said something, and he put them back and fled. I don't know. It doesn't really go that into detail about it, but a TikTok guy robbed a guy at ATM, had guys jump him and break his nose. Didn't know the guy was doing a fake robber. Oh my gosh. I don't know. This one, like, I don't know. This kind of, hit too close to home for me just because my daughter is the same age as this boy. I can't imagine what the parents must be going through. The store had cameras, so the police couldn't have been shown the footage later. He didn't need to be chased and shot. Well, it does sound like Glam, like the owner was on edge because there's a lot of shoplifting there. And I get, like that's his livelihood, that's his income, that's how he supports his family, yada yada yada. But it doesn't warrant shooting a child in the back. Yeah, it did. It did, Diva. It said no charges had been brought against him yet, but basically, authorities have been called before on this owner. All right, are you guys ready for this? Look who is back. Heather. She's back. Yeah, Fish. I'm sure he did. Like in his head, I'm sure at this point he's probably thinking every kid that comes in there is there to rip him off. And I know like there was a corner store across the street from our high school that was the hangout. There was like this brick like wall ledge on the side of the store that we all hung out at every day after school. Right? And can you imagine what the owner's son is going through too, Diva? Because now, you know, exactly like two people have been lost, two families' lives have been destroyed. The child who, he shot, but also his own life because his son watched this all happen, and now they're going to, the wife and son are going to lose that father because the father's going to spend the rest of his life in jail. She's been back for 12 days and I just now realized it. But it's so like I don't know what is going on with her, but the two that she did yesterday, oh, they're not even here. Are they? Oh yeah, there they are. They're up the top. So these two that she did yesterday, I Love My Boyfriend and The Morning After. She talks about her boyfriend and she talks about he's been the love of her life for 2 years. I'm like, what? Like last we heard from her, she was in a relationship with somebody in her chat and that broke up. And I don't know. She has a boyfriend now, but she said this boyfriend she's had for 2 years. He's been the love of her life for 2 years. I don't understand. Oh, it's open till 3 a.m. Yeah. I mean, I don't recall us doing anything bad. We just would sit on that wall and chat and stuff. But even back then, like there was only like 1 or 2 students allowed in the store at a time. We used to hang out at the store too, but the clerk and owner liked us and we never caused trouble for them. If they treat the kids nice, maybe they'll even deter other kids from starting crap. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Glam. Really? How old do they have to be to drive? "16 is way too young to drink. Especially like if they have any alcoholism in their family or whatever, then it's, it's even more likely that they will get addicted. 8 so they can drink before they can drive. That's weird to me. Oh, really, Tanya? That kind of sounds like some of our moos. Is your boyfriend named George Glass? I couldn't understand the boyfriend's name. When we play it, you'll hear. I preached and preached to my kids about drinking growing up because my husband's a recovering alcoholic. And and I have alcoholism in my family too. So I'm like, you guys have a double whammy. Chances are if you get into drinking, you'll turn into an alcoholic. I was like, don't even play with it. But thankfully, my younger son, he will drink, but he doesn't drink excessively. My older son, nothing. He doesn't do anything. He's so like straight and narrow. That would be hard, Glam, because I didn't know what. Well, I would. I've never had um like a career or anything that I totally wanted to do. For me, it was I just always wanted to be a mom. So I would think it would be hard at 15 to decide something like that for the rest of your life. It's sad because they're just kids for just such a short amount of time. You guys, 3 days ago, she did a stream and it says, announcement, I am moving to Italy in 2 years. 8 days ago, my new life plans. 12 days ago, the truth, heartbroken, sad. So apparently, whatever she was heartbroken and sad about turned around. I don't know where to even start. So from here up is all the new stuff that we haven't watched. All right, let's do the story time one.
Love you, Pot of Sauce. Love you, CJ. I love you all, you guys, like family. I've had enough. I fucking had enough. Had enough. Had enough. Had enough. Had enough. No worries, darling. Thank you. So what's going on is, let's say a male family member who's trying to live here in my house, had molested me when I was 8. I could use that word. It's not for kids. This video is not for kids. And I'm gonna fucking... My mom keeps telling him no. And he keeps on barraging her, cursing her out. I'm not gonna go into detail what happened. And I can't fucking take it. I'm going to confront him on this. I'm gonna tell him what he fucking did. I don't give a shit. He's not even here in New York. And he's not living here. I'm not letting, God forbid, him putting his hands on me, God forbid, getting me fucking pregnant. Because I'm 37. I'm of that age. I've had enough.
I do too, Glam.
I've had enough. Why do these people get away with hurting me? And when I come back for seconds, it ain't gonna fucking happen. As long as I'm alive, it ain't gonna happen over my body, all right? I'm not having it. Sorry for yelling.
Good for you, girl. Take your
I don't
power
get too
back.
upset because I'm on 2 blood pressure pills. At this point, I don't want to call in the fucking house anymore. I can't fucking take it. I just remembered through therapy a couple days ago what happened because I suppressed it all these years. I've had enough. I didn't say any names. Had enough. Had enough. So what do I got to do now? Go live in a nursing home? Go live in a shelter? Mom, I've had enough. I'm not being mean to you, but I need to talk to people or I'm going to fucking explode.
Is her mom in a chat?
Oh,
No
once
chat.
everyone else gets involved, don't say someone's name because I'm on camera.
So apparently her mom lives there. I didn't realize her mom lived there with her.
I can't take it. And the fact that he yells at you pisses me off. Please. Because that motherfucker's going to get exposed for what he did to me. And God bless Pete, but I'm just saying, like, I've had enough. I'm not letting this motherfucker come live here. It ain't gonna fucking happen. This is my house. I grew up here.
You tell him.
And this motherfucker violated me in my own fucking house. You think he's gonna come back for seconds? It ain't gonna fucking happen.
Why is the mother allowing it?
I've had enough. I don't understand why God can't just send me a husband to take me away from all this shit. Right? Just send me a husband so I can have my own house and not have to live the horrors over and over again. I hate it. I hate that he fucking calls here still. But I can't explode and yell at the guy. Because what's going to happen is the authorities will get called.
So let the authorities get
Another
called.
restraining order, another court date. What is there any justice for a Me Too movement over here? Is there any justice for the fucking victims?
Right, Fish?
I worry about speaking my truth. How am I gonna last? Like, without having breakdown after breakdown? I gotta be strong and like, because I'm gonna yell at this motherfucker. He yells at my mother one more time, I'm confronting him. He better watch his fucking mouth. He calls my mom.
Apparently, somebody from her past, Irma, but he is calling the house and like talking to the mom again and supposedly wants to like move in there and live with them.
Selfish one more motherfucking time. I'm going to confront him about this shit. I don't care. It's the truth. I don't lie. Not about something major like this. Everyone thinks, oh, it's Heather Colona. It didn't happen. Well, fuck you. Yes, it did. 4 times in my life. No, sorry, 3. Because I'm upset. 3 fucking times. 3 goddamn times it happened to me. And you know what? It's not going to happen again. What?
That's it, girl. Take your power back.
I hope not, Mom. I love you. I'm not yelling at you or anything, but I hope not, Mom, because I'm telling you, I'll have another breakdown.
That's kind of my impression was too, Fish, that it was like a man that was in her mom's life.
I can't take the way he talks to you either. It pisses me off. I don't want him calling you anymore, Mom. I'm sick of him. I hate the way he talks to you. I hate the way he aggravates you. You're 64, which you look younger, but you don't deserve that. Why do you still talk to him for? Do you know what he did to your baby? Which I'm not going to go into. But what the fuck? All right, I want to.
Arrow, I hate to say it, but there are a lot of parents that will put their significant others first. And I hate to say it, but both of my parents were that way. Like, their significant others were the end-all, be-all.
Aggravate my stepdad, but I'm sorry to be a drama queen, guys, but like I can't keep this all in, or I'm going to like have a stroke.
Morning, Dad.
Which I'm not. I'm fine. Nobody call an ambulance. I'm fine. Just talking, but it's like, you know, everything came to the truth always comes out. People think they can do things to people. Thank you, Jay. God bless you guys. Okay, bye, K West. People think they can do things to people and get away with it, but you know, the truth always comes out because God is in charge. So, I'm not going to...
You guys, she looks bigger to me than the last time we saw her, too.
keep yelling and raging. I'm upset, but I had to get it out. And you know what? What is my family going to do? Not talk to me? I'm not the wrong one. I'm the innocent one.
Oh, see, so it was a family member.
That's right, J.E. Amen. What's done in the dark will come to light. You can't hide your sins forever. They always come out. They always come out. And then God handles the justice, not me. God does. I give it to God. That's all I can do. And I've had enough. I don't want to call in my house anymore. I really fucking don't. I can't take it. I don't know if I have to move out. I don't want to see him again. I don't want to hear his fucking voice. He disgusts me. Like, stay in your lane where the fuck you are, which I'm not going to say, and don't bother me here in New York. I can't take it. It's a tough situation. I can't control who talks to who.
Wow,
right?
Diva, that's a lot.
But I've had it.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe she's on disability. It happens so much, Desiree. It really does. Not that, they give up their kids or whatever, but they will stand by and, let that person interfere with their relationship with their children, be abusive to both. And it sounds like this person was abusive to not only her, but to her mother too, and is continuing to be so.
I just don't understand why this had to happen to me. I know I'm not the only one in the world. And not everyone ends up getting fat from abuse. But damn.
Did she say
life is a blessing. I just don't understand why this had to happen to me. I know I'm not the only one in the world. And not everyone ends up getting fat from abuse. But damn. Life is a blessing.
essay, Irma? Yeah. It's weird because that's exactly what, and that's kind of stereotypical, and I shouldn't have had that thought, but I did have that thought. Like, it probably does contribute to the weight factor and, different types of mental things, you know, that might be going on with her or whatever. I mean, that warps a person.
Life is a blessing. Life is a blessing. I want to live to 100. There's got to be better than this out there for
I
me.
could totally see that, Glam. And almost like subconsciously trying to make yourself unattractive, you know, because of the fear of that happening again. I could totally see that, like a psychological thing.
There's got to be better out there. I don't know if I should go move. I don't want to move out. Like, I really don't want to. But it triggers me to hear him call here 50 fucking times a day. Take it. So I just gotta breathe and count my blessings and pray to God. And what else can I do?
That's a great quote, Diva.
Oh, outspoken, you're sweet. We have a celebrity in chat. I had to speak up. I'm not keeping this in anymore. I'm not. I kept it in for years and 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 years. And what was I supposed to do? Have a heart attack? No.
Oh my gosh, Brandy, I'm so sorry. That's horrible.
I just don't understand. And this. Thank you, Drowsy. So Drowsy goes, Heather, trust your mom. God bless you, Drowsy. She takes care of you. She'll do what's best for you. It doesn't seem like she wants him here either. There either, yeah. Sick. Hey, creature from the back room, baby girl, don't cry. Thank you, love you. I love you, fam.
So it seems to me like she came back because she needs the support.
Thanks, Dad. Like, why did it have to happen to me? I'm gonna be fine, I promise. I'm on my meds. But I gotta move on.
What did you last see, PR?
Hey, so nice to meet you. Thank you. Sending hugs to you, to Freedom Back Lagoon, to everyone, to my family on here. Oh, we will protect you, Queen. Thank you, Outspoken. It's like part of me wants to protect this little girl, like I'm screaming inside. That's inside of me, my 8-year-old self. I'm only one personality. I'm not like that, but I don't know what my blood pressure is. Like, I could imagine. I'm sure I'm fine, though. Outspoken. Thank you. You're a gentleman, Outspoken. So I'm going to be in, like, intense therapy and stuff, but hey, CGC. As
Her skin, you guys, is a wreck. Not on her face, but look on her arms and stuff. Her skin is like a wreck. I wonder if she's a picker.
All right, I'm going to go. I don't know. I want to talk to you guys, but like, I'm sorry. I had to get it out. And I'm sick and tired of being scared of speaking my truth. Because, like, how could I be this big and be lying about something like that? You will? Okay, KY, I forgive you.
Huh? I didn't understand that. How could she be this big and lying?
They go, I believe he will promise. Oh, thank you, Creature from Luck Loon. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, K West. Hang in there, Queen. We are YouTube family loves you. And I love you guys.
If she's on disability, she would at least get Medicare, but she probably gets Medicaid as well, I would assume.
Scouts, thanks, Head. What are you doing tomorrow for Memorial Day? I'll probably hang out with my family. And happy Memorial Day to everyone else. Thank you. Thank you. So nice to meet you. We are your support crew. Heather, out. Liberty Buggo, take your screen. Welcome back. Tiny Ghost, what happened? I'm not going into detail. I can't. It's YouTube, but
see, I love Heather. Like, genuinely like her. She doesn't irritate me like Foodie does and some of the others, you know, like Michelle and I don't know. Heather, I like. I'm sure she has some messy past too on here, but it's probably a good thing I didn't see the messy past.
okay, Tower Card, you're getting the fuck out of here. Bye. Thank you. Thank you, K West. I'm going to be okay. I believe in God and the Lord above. And I have my family here. I just got to remain strong. I can't control who calls the house. I mean, that's not right. But I just have to go in my room when he calls and just...
Could you imagine, though? I mean, really, if you were her and that person did that to you, and then they're calling your house?
I will not take him fucking coming down on my mom and cursing her out and stuff. She can't. It's too many years later. It happened when I was 8, Yum Ranch. I'm not 37.
Think it matters for childhood.
Like 30. What is it? What? 30 something, 20 something, 30 something years later. It's too late. Can't do anything about it. Statute of limitations. But he's not coming to fucking live here because this is not.
I can only imagine, Brandy. That's with my lupus. That's my biggest symptom is the painful itching. Like it's an itch that hurts if you don't itch it, but then if you itch it, you tear yourself up. So
not gonna happen.
Yeah, she does, Glam.
Glad to hear he believes in you too. Facts. Now that I speak to him, so be honest. Hi, Timo. Hi, babe. Hi. Yeah, I'm gonna do that eventually when I get monetized. You should do some IRL streaming. Take us on a walk around your neighborhood. Totally.
I wonder how many subs she has right now. She only got 499 here.
I'm not gonna be worried anymore.
Share her
so
link.
we can. Sounds dope. Thanks, K West. Yeah, I gotta get exercise and stuff. I mean, my weight is so bad. I've been eating because I've been upset. No, they are needles for diabetes. Yum Ranch. I don't do that. I can't because I have diabetes and stuff. I can't do that stuff. But I don't judge what people do. It's just, I focus on myself and I can't do that. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I gained a lot of weight. You can stream live before Streamlabs, I think. Oh, look into it. Thank you, Aaron. I'm now up to 407 pounds, which I'm really devastated. So I'm putting myself on a liquid diet with the
I missed how many pounds?
So I'm putting myself on a liquid diet with the protein shakes. Like I'm having one for lunch, one for breakfast, one for lunch, and then dinner is just going to be a healthy dinner. I don't want to be 500 pounds, guys.
Thanks,
I don't
Glam.
deserve that. I really don't, and I have to work out. I have the exercise machine in my room because I'm so big now. I'm so devastated over. Oh god, that's silly, Amrand. Thank you, RG. You have to exercise, no excuses. Yeah, I do. I have to lose this weight, guys, because I'm not going to be 500 pounds just because of all this abuse happened to me. It's not right. I deserve to be healthy.
Plus her and Foodie are so different too, because I feel like the abuse probably did contribute to her weight gain and everything, whereas with Foodie, I think Foodie, the weight thing and the food thing was strictly like spoiled child thing. Like she got into a habit as a child and it just gradually got worse. Like I think and there are parents like that. Like something's wrong, they immediately give you a treat. Or you want a popsicle, it'll make you feel better or whatever. I think Foodie, it was more that way.
No talk, too. That's right. Thank you, RJ. I understand that. All right, guys. I'm very I just need to go breathe and relax, but I'm sorry about the drama. I apologize, but this is my life, unfortunately, and it'll get better from here on out. Oh, well, I hope you get better, K West. I'll pray for you. Yes, he goes, tough love coming in nicely. I'll pray for everybody. So I want you to have a happy Memorial Day tomorrow with your family or friends or what have you, and enjoy your day. I'll be back tomorrow night with the tarot card readings, and I just had to get the truth out. So I love my family to pieces on here. Yeah, I think so too. Kimikaze, I'll keep it up. So
I
Kimikaze,
could see that, Glam.
what happened was
it was easier for them to give her food than to deal with her.
I was abused when I was 8 by my uncle, who doesn't live here. He lives somewhere else. Not going to say. And he keeps trying to want to live here.
There we go. It was the uncle.
Yeah, I'll do free tarot card readings tomorrow night for everybody. Don't worry about donations. 100% free from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I agree, Yammer Truckers. I do need to confront him.
See, I feel like Heather is. I think Glam said it too. I feel like Heather is more genuine. I think she really does have a kind heart.
Happen. I don't care what, in a nice way, because I can't take that. I don't know. I better not. It's my mother's house. I can't just do that. Thank you, Kimikaze. Just don't ever want to fucking see him again, because I'll fucking lose it. I'll cry my eyes out. Good looking, sis. Thank you, guys. So have a great night. And I love you to pieces.
We didn't
so
do
don't
it
worry. I'll be
yet.
back tomorrow night around 6
We
or
didn't
7.
do Foodie yet.
Have a happy Memorial Day, everybody. Love you guys. Bye.
I'm so happy you're back, Heather. Okay. So that was story time. This is I Love My Boyfriend.
Hello, hello. Good evening, YouTube. How you doing? How you doing? It's your girl, Heather. Bear with me.
Are these plants back here in her
how
organizer
much
thing?
I love my twin flame, Todd Italy.
She did, Mary.
The love of my life, my boyfriend for over almost 2 years now. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Yessie. Hey, J.E. Hey, Queen. And he is my sunlight. Hey there, Heather. Hope you're doing well. Oh, yeah, thank you. Hey, Yessie. He is my rock. He makes me the happiest woman alive. Hey, I was talking late night, Heather. What is this, 2020? Right? Thank you, Christian Cluccio. That totally is treating you right. Courtney, you're not blocked. I didn't block anybody. So he treats me like a queen, and I will always love him. Hey, big time investing. Hey, beautiful Queen Heather. Thank you. Oh, goody. Hey, girl. Hey, Courtney. Hey, gorgeous queen. I'm so crazy about him. Like, I love him to pieces. He is my whole heart, mind, body, and soul. And
So I'm
I love him
trying
for-
to figure out if this is the one that in the end, before she left YouTube again, I'm trying to figure out if this is the one that she was talking to in her chat and that she said, we're over, you're just leading me on, blah, blah, blah. Because she says it's been the love of her life for 2 years.
a very, very, very
I don't
long
think
time.
so, Mary. Twin flames.
Even though I'm a silly goose sometimes, he handles me very well and is very sweet to me. And he just has a lot of patience and understanding. And he deserves my heart. Hey, Toe. So I'll always love him from now until eternity. I love you, Todd Italy. Kisses to Todd Italy.
I think that is the one from
Glad to hear you happy.
before.
Thank you, Tony. God bless. God bless everybody. Happy Tuesday. By me, it's Tuesday now. Oh, no. We're taking our time. I've spoken. It's fine, but thank you. That was sweet. Hey, Denise, is that how you say it? It's a very pretty name. Hey, Heather, how you doing, gorgeous queen? So I'm very, very happy, and I'm very much in love with him. I'll always be in love with him. And hi, Carl, the really gorgeous queen. Hello, chat friends. Hello, Heather. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I just wanted to come on here, and he's been helping me through a lot of stuff, and he's my rock, totally, and I don't know what I'd do without him. So he's been very supportive, and he helped me work through my stuff, and
she has
so sweet.
She
Thanks,
did, Desiree. I believe this is just somebody she knows from social media. I don't believe they've ever met or anything yet.
And I'm a happy girl. We'll see each other probably in 3 weeks. Christopher Cuccio says, glad he's supporting you, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. God bless. As one goes, I love love. Yeah, I love
Brandy.
too. So I owe you guys tarot readings later on in the day, probably around like 6 or 7.
You know you love Mr. Brandy.
Hi, Lisa. Hey, gorgeous queen. Hey, girl, fellow Long Island girl here. Well, welcome to the community. God bless you, gorgeous queen. Long Island's fabulous. Yessie, at your new place. Well, I'm not moving. What's going on? My mom's not letting that person come here to live here, so it's fine. Sorry about my drama. I apologize, guys. I know you didn't want to hear that. So all's well that ends well. I don't want to go too much into it because it upsets me. No offense. Christian Cluccio says, but thanks for asking, Yessie. Take your time and get your energy right. We'll be here for you. Thank you. I'm here for you guys. So yeah, thanks, Jay. Don't apologize. Yeah. I really like my love. Like I could scream from the rooftops how much I love Todd Italy. And like our bond just keeps getting stronger and stronger. Hi, Snow. Hey, beautiful. Janice says, is this guy flying you out to him? No, he lives in my same state. He just works a lot, so. But it's good. Don't scream, Moki. Sleeping. Yes, I won't scream. I promise, Jesse. So Jeannie says, oh, okay, a local guy. Yeah. That's my Todd. Good guy. All right, so I don't want to stay on here late because my mom's sleeping right now. But and I got to get to bed myself. But I just wanted to express my love for Todd Italy, my wonderful, wonderful boyfriend. and tell you my YouTube family I love you guys. And I promise to come back and do tarot for you. Thanks, Noah. Best of luck to you and your man. Thank you. God bless you, gorgeous queen. Yeah, I gotta go, Courtney. It's a little bit late. But I love you guys. You're like amazing. I'll be doing free tarot card reading, 100% free tomorrow at like probably 6:37. Like on Tuesday, but because says, have a good night, Heather. Glad things are going better, doing better. Yeah, thank God. Thank the Lord above. And my patient boyfriend, Todd Italy. He helps me. So, alrighty, guys. I love you to pieces. And I love my Todd Italy. Oh, you'll be here? Yay. I love you guys. Hugs and kisses like a family, and kisses to Todd. All right. Bye.
And there's one more from yesterday. And then we'll move on to Foodie.
Good afternoon, YouTube. How you doing? How you doing? It's your girl, Heather. Hi, everyone. So, I am just a very, 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 very happy woman that's in love with my boyfriend, Todd Italy. Hi, Yessie. Hey, Queen. Hey, Moon Palace. Hey, gorgeous queens and handsome kings. So, hey, Queen, listen for great, J.E. Awesome. I'll keep it as appropriate as possible. It's not for kids. But me and my man, Todd, we get so passionate with Lover's Lane. I'll leave it at that. Hey, Lynn Smith, how sweet to have you back. So happy to see you here, gorgeous queen. Welcome to the community. So I wrote, he's just the most amazing man in that area, and I'll leave it at that. My hands are here. Todd Italy! He goes, baby. Hi, my love. Hold on 1 second. Hi. To Todd Italy. Yes, I do. Only Todd Italy knows. Yeah, let's put it that way. Hi, Burger Boy. How you doing? Nice to see you here, sir. So, I know Burger Boy, but he's going to visit. So I wrote.
Hey, Glam, can you put your link in the chat, and then I'll copy it into the links page so that I can update that for the mods.
For Todd. And it goes like this. My darling Todd, you have a hot bod. You will always have my heart. Okay, bye, Burger Boy. Thanks for visiting. We have an amazing start. You are smart, funny, and hot. I love you a lot. Mwah. To Todd Italy. You are the best lover I know, the best boyfriend. You are my heart and my life. I cannot wait to be your wife. Yay! Oh, boy. I'm so in love. I can't even see straight. No, I can, though, but...
Thanks, Glam.
Elizabeth says, hey, Todd, take care of your queen. I don't want to see her unhappy. Yeah, he makes me the happiest. He treats me like a queen. He makes me the happiest woman alive. And I'm just really happy with him. And I love him to pieces. How are you guys doing today? So, see how in love I am? Oh boy. I'm wearing clothes, so YouTube, you can't strike me. Wearing my shorts and my pajama shirt. So, yeah, like, I'm all lovey-dovey right now. Hi, Aaron. No, well, I don't know. No. Guys, I'll have them on camera eventually. Trust me, we will go on camera. You'll see everything. Like, not like that, but PG, of course. But I'm not getting tricked. I know I'm not getting tricked. I know a lot of people are like, I'll believe it when I see it, but trust me, we email, we talk all the time. Me and Todd. So Todd and I should say, that's better English. You know, I'm just really happy. My eyes are like shining with love for Todd. My brown eyes. That's like.
Hey guys, I don't know if anybody or if everybody saw last night, but Gary is back. At least can't remember if he was on YouTube, but he was on Twitch last night too. I think he was on both. I think he did YouTube first and then Twitch. So if you haven't followed Gary, go follow Gary because he's back.
Like the Van Morrison song.
We missed you, Gary.
Brown-eyed girl. That's me. Not that Van Morrison's talking about me. Thank you, Lynn Smith, gorgeous queen. Heather, you have nothing to prove. Just be happy. Thank you, beautiful soul. Yes, I have nothing to prove. I am a happy, happy, happy woman in love. And I'm just like, this is going to be the best summer I ever had. I swear to God. I'm going to be spending it with the love of my life for the rest of my life. So I'm just like, yes. Wow, 20 people with 5 likes. God bless.
I know. We missed him, huh, Dax?
So.
It's so good seeing him back.
You know. That's all I wanted to say. I want to make sure that I said my little poem that came from my heart to Todd. Aaron goes, how was your Memorial Day getting to any...
Okay, where is Lilith? Lilith, we need you to be playing the ukulele to this. Todd, he's got a hot pod. He's not made of sod too, Heather. He's a god. Todd. That was good, Glam.
Barbecuing? I spent it by myself, but that was all right. But I'm not going to go into that. I just was tired and I didn't feel like coming out, so. But the next time I have is 4th of July, so I won't be alone for that. Hopefully I'll be with Todd. That'd be cool. Maybe we can do a stream on YouTube. Of course, respectful, of course. We'll see. I don't know. All right. But that's what I basically had to say. So it's 7:00 p.m. I'll be doing free tarot card readings, 100% free. No donation. You guys can come. I'll give you a God's honest truth of reading, and we'll have a good time. It's my way of giving back to the world because I love everybody. Alrighty, guys. I hope you have a wonderful, 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 wonderful day. A great week. Great weekend. Hi, Lost Soul. Hi, gorgeous queen. Aw, thanks, Lynn Smith. Gorgeous queen. Thanks, Heather. Be happy with Todd. I will. Thank you. And you all deserve good things and good blessings and all the good things out there. All right. Love you guys. Be back at 7:00 tonight. Bye.
Bye, Heather. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Heather. All right, guys. Here is the skit. What we've been waiting for.
Hello, foodie beauties.
None of the characters in these poorly drawn skits are based on actual human beings, thank goodness. So don't take offense if you can relate to any of them. Thanks for watching.
All right, so here's a little introduction to this little mini-series that I'm doing regarding an office company called Beezer Home Health, which is a home health company. Now, these characters, these situations obviously are fictional. but I did actually work in few health offices in my
Hey, Lady Elaine Fairchild is the one that should be offended.
time for many years, actually.
Oh, you see, it's buffering so that we can do this
And
slowly and handle it.
in my opinion, all office antics are very similar. Even in this picture here, there's always that one person in the office. Every office does have that person who just has all kinds of crap decorating their desk. And usually the lifers, we call them
Why do I feel like she was probably one of those? I could totally see Foodie having a desk like that.
lifers, people who have been there for years and will probably die there working at an office that they hate working at and complain about it every day. But you just know that they're going to be there for life. They just don't want to look for another job or whatever the case is. You get comfortable at a place. I understand that. But the antics of the office are kind of what I'll be, I guess, poking fun at. This is all just for fun, so don't take any offense. And for future reference, as you'll see in this video, I can't believe I have to put a disclaimer, but in case I get sued by anyone who's really not that bright,
I would too,
decaffeinated
Lilith.
coffee does not cause ovulation, as far as I know. Anyway, so this is a kind of fictitious office series meets mythological office series. So it's kind of like The Office meets Lord of the Rings in a way, or something similar. Or maybe Game of Thrones. I don't know, you'll see. So this is just a brief
I don't
part
know,
one.
Glam, but I cringed when she was talking because you know that every reaction channel is going to be on top of that.
The future skits will probably be a bit longer. I'm not an artist. I actually have very poor skills in drawing, and I really suck at it, and I guess this is the best I can do. So you'll have to bear with me with the illustrations. They're very bad. I apologize in advance for the assault on your eyes. I did my best.
Dax. I think actually I might have him on my wish list too. Arrow, for her little boy, she has these 3 fidget spinners and they're like big and they have a suction cup on them. I want those so bad for on my desk. So when I'm bored, I can flip those things and spin them and stuff. They are the coolest things. They stick to everything.
And I'm limited with skill and with tools to make these, but I do enjoy it because I have a lot of weird ideas in my head, and it's nice to get them out and at least hopefully make some of you laugh, some of you cringe, and some of you probably never watch again. So let's start with this little introductory piece. I'm sorry. I hope you enjoy, but regardless, thank you for watching, and here we go.
Hey, Bud Chandler, I'm going on a Timmy's run. Do you want a coffee or something?
Don't they look so cool, Dax? She had them. She had them on a ball yesterday. She had one on each side of his ball. They stick really good with those suction cups.
No thanks. I, have a lot of actual work to do.
Okay, wait. So, we got to go back to this picture. Because why is the computer on its side? Coffee run, Karen. Okay, this picture. Why is it on its... look at the computer. the computer is like on its side. Like you have to tilt your head to the left to look at it straight. What is that about?
You know, have a lot of actual work to do.
Why is her hair a tube too?
What you working on?
Work stuff.
Oh, like what?
Like updating client files and stuff.
Cute.
Learning my perspective.
Hey, Carrie, want anything from Timmy's?
The hair is very phallic.
No thanks. Caffeine makes me sneeze.
Oh, right, I forgot. They have caffeine free, you know, bud.
Decaffeinated products make me
Cubicle Carrie.
ovulate.
Oh, I should try that. Me and Kevin have been trying to get pregnant and nothing had been working. I even tried sleeping upside down.
Karen, stop being useless. And Chantal, stop browsing Facebook.
Lady Lane.
Boss, I restocked the supplies room with hand sanitizer and felt pens. I was gonna go to Timmy's. Want anything, bud?
Felt pens. I can see our company money is getting its value out of you. Nonetheless, please get me a non-fat bagel with non-fat butter wrapped in non-fat packaging. Thanks. Oh, and a decaf coffee, dear. Horace and I are trying to get pregnant, you see.
Wait, bud.
Kuwait Broadway.
Boss, didn't you know that pregnancies after the age of 45 are high risk for birth defects?
Why, yes. I had my Ophelia at age 47, darling, and she was born with 4 arms.
Hey, Blondie. Good morning. Yes, please do, Arrow.
But she's
my
quite
gosh, that
useful
would be
for-
amazing. I think you should totally do that, and we can replay it with actual illustrations. But like illustrations that are good. Arrow can draw.
Household chores, you see.
Why are these boobies? Look at, I think she's, what's the word? Stereotyping this old woman, because look at how her boobies are hanging down.
Wash and dry the dishes at the same time.
Anyway, I'm gonna get to Timmy's. See ya, bud.
Hey, Chantal, did you hear what happened to Luann? Oh, didn't she fall in love with her diabetes doctor or something? Oh, yeah, that was last week, actually. But don't tell anyone I told you. But I overheard her talking at the photocopier, and she said that she found a portal. She found a portal in the supplies room to another dimension, and she fell in love with a king. Like a legit king.
Oh my gosh, Arrow, I'm so excited.
Are you sure that Luann hasn't been sneaking any vodka in her complimentary employee Beezer Home Health bottle? I mean, doesn't that sound a bit ridiculous to you, Carrie? A portal in the supplies room? And a king? Well, I thought it was just, her being nuts and drunk as usual, but I actually went into the supplies room to get a new felt pen, and behind the wall of sanitizers and latex gloves, I actually did see a big hole in the wall, and it looks all swirly and weird colors. I mean, colors I've never seen before. I can show you if you want. I didn't touch it. I don't know what it is, but maybe if you come with me, we can check it out. Carrie, if you're trolling me, I'm going to put up a higher cubicle wall.
How come if it's Beezer Home Health, all they had in their storage room is hand sanitizer?
So you can never peek over it ever again. You understand me? Oh, okay, deal. I promise you, it's actually true. I can't believe I'm gonna do this. I have so much work to do. Do you know how many friend requests I have to go through on Facebook?
She's such a child. Look at on the screen. It says customer is the name is Hartley Fart.
All right, let's go. Stay tuned for part 2, darlings.
Bye, Lady Elaine. Part 2, The King of Roses. Right, Dax? Hand sanitizer is all it takes to keep the world healthy. I want to see if Foxy has anything out. Oh, we didn't see either of these.
Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Huh, huh. That's the sound of the geese.
Hey, girl gang, what up, everybody? Happy Friday! Woo! It's Friday. It's an ugly one if you look at our thumbnail, but it's Friday. I love a Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. It's so nice to see you guys here on this Friday. Fridays are so precious to us. Look at this big bitch on your TV. Ah! Hello, Grandma Spud. You are watching me on the TV. I love that. Thank you. We have a lot to get to today. Listen.
Oh my gosh. Is she for real? Her new picture. Who is she kidding? Oh my gosh. Did you guys? I'm sure you probably saw this. Hold on, I'll pull it up. But who is she kidding? How did she even pull that one off? That's beyond slimming filters. Look at that. Hi, AL. That's beyond a slimming filter, you guys. Oh, they are. You're right, Mary. Let's zoom. I zoomed too much. No way. Look at her chin, you guys. Now, see, her chin is as pointy as Lady Elaine's. Also a lot whiter. Yeah, those aren't her teeth. Look. Look on the side where her teeth are missing. I don't know what. There it moved. You're right. I don't even think. Oh, maybe there. I don't know. But that's definitely way, 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 way filtered. Okay. Sorry. I got a bit distracted.
Many times. Okay. No one
She lost
on this
2
channel
kg,
anyway
right?
is trying to hide who they are or gives two shits what others. No face cam. If you'd like to see my face without filters or makeup, being ugly, and it is what it is. Ah! But I will point out that it usually is the ones that look like this that have the most to say. Unfortunate looks. This is gonna be a shit show. I sit here to roast Chantal. That's what this channel is all about. That's what this community was about. But When some people have lost
Oh
their
my
touch,
gosh.
or maybe they never had
DC
one
was
to
on the
start out
side.
with,
Look at there's Charlie.
and they have fuck all to talk
and
about.
Foodie.
They start talking about
Look
me.
at DC over here.
So goddamn similar, and they don't even see it. So similar because they're both delusional. Completely delusional, sitting there thinking, I don't even know what about themselves, okay? And the desperation starts sitting in.
Oh, I didn't even see that. AL, I'll have to look. Look at the picture up in the right with that dress on.
Okay, I'm not someone who usually comes for looks. You guys know. I don't come for body. I don't come for looks. You want to come for me, though? It's exactly the reason we started going on Patricia Thomas and his bitch tits. I don't know. Am I crazy? Or are they shitting me? Because this
why is she bald with just the side pony?
Has to be a fucking joke. Sitting there, legit talking mad shit about someone else's looks. That's how fucking ugly you are, okay? So the audacity of you to sit there talking mad shit about someone, it's a joke. You're a fucking joke. You're stooping to these kind of lows now. Talking mad shit about people the way you have over and over and over about me. First of all, Charlie, I'm going to tell you this. Just looking at my screen right now, I can't even believe I'm about to say this, but you chinians talking shit about a chin. You know what my chin, it is what it is. It never fucking made me housebound. It never made me, you understand? Charlie, unfortunate. Chinians, it is what it is. Girl, it's not me. It's you. You need to understand. Fucking hell, man. The actual audacity. Things have shifted a little in the community since the day that you put the crown on your own fucking head and tried to convince everyone that you run this bitch, okay? It is what it is. See, I don't have to go to the looks because there's a million other things. I see right through it. You're fake and you're boring as hell. And that's what it is. Your content and you. The nerve. Bitch, I'd be embarrassed. Aren't you fucking embarrassed? You got embarrassed, right? Yeah, I'd be fucking embarrassed too.
Is she talking about Charlie here or is she talking about Foodie?
Just another reminder. This should really sit the fuck down. And as you like to tell people, just eat your food. Accusations. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I'm not spending my time editing, and I don't have a fucking Twitter army or a Discord dipshit group to be finding me clips and putting it. Girl, it's not that deep. I don't give two shits. I come here for fun, and then I dip. Unlike some of you who spend your whole goddamn lives.
I think so, shit. My perspective.
No, you're just quiet about it now. But that's how you make your moves. In silent, like a snake. It's interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't know. I can't figure it out. My brain went to pissy poo, and my brain went to like, pissy poo has put out, just saying. Oh shit, Chantal posted. Yes, my favorite reactor's going live. What the hell is this? Do you guys think that she's actually at the new house? Okay, hold on. The volume is extremely low. So I'm going to lower my volume. You're talking about me. You're talking about me. Who else pointed out the cool tone and warm tone light? Girl, I know you're watching. Just admit it. Mrs. Pickles, thank you for the super chat. I don't think they're there. I'm just saying, I don't even know how many subs Charlie had at like her peak. This was like 130 something thousand. Okay, I'm not dwelling on that, but I'm just saying, sit down. That is all. That is it. And eat your fucking food. Just like Chantal does. Oh shit, Chantal posted. Yes, my favorite reactor's going live. This is gonna be a shit show.
Look at that picture of Foodie in the chin. Foxy, you are so talented. All right. One last one.
Just saying. Just saying.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Just You know what my chin never did, Charlie? Just saying. Chin, you talking shit about a chin? You know what my chin never did, Charlie? Just saying. It is what it is. That it usually is the ones that look like this that have the most to say. It is what it is. Just saying. Oh, she's beauty, she's grace, she's throwing food all over the place. All right. It is what it is. Watch it.
It really is, Desiree. Not that I watch Just Saying. I don't really watch FFG, but they seemed like they had like a genuine like off YouTube friendship, and that was one that I hated seeing break up.
She's beauty, she's grace, she's throwing food all over the place. All right. Just saying. I know what fucking happened there. She knows what fucking happened there. I don't come for body, I don't come for looks. You wanna come for me? Just saying. I don't know, am I crazy? Just saying. Here. Just saying. Here. Just saying. Oh, a pew pew pew. A pew pew pew. Just saying. A pew pew pew. Oh, two types of people. Crazy. I couldn't let it go. And I said, eat shit, sharmuta. Crazy. Too easy, you know? I couldn't let it go. Wanna come for me though? That's how fucking ugly you are, okay? Some people in this world who thinks you never have to come out talking that shit about people the way you have over and over and over. All right.
It's been a couple months now, I think.
Chin, you talking shit about a chin? You know what my chin never did, Charlie? A pew pew pew.
A pew pew pew.
Chin, you talking shit about a chin? You know what my chin never did, Charlie? Pew pew. I couldn't let it go. It is what it is.
This one has me dancing.
No, he did not say bonk. Never said bonk. Oh my god, listen, we know he's watching. Did you make a horny comment?
I do too.
Is that why he had to horny bonk you?
I totally believe her too, Desiree. I don't think Just Saying would do something like that purposely.
That's really funny. I love that he's watching. Hey Evie, we love you, Evie. Come a little harder than that, okay?
Yeah, because apparently, Glam, we didn't know about the initial fallout. It had been going on like a couple months or whatever before it was really even made public.
Come a little harder than that, okay? It is what it is. And just saying, see you next Tuesday. Just saying, come a little harder than that, okay? Just saying, I couldn't let it go. I couldn't let it go. You wanna come for me though? See you next Tuesday. And just saying, chin, you talking shit about a chin? You know what my chin never did, Charlie?
Oh, I doubt it, Eggy. I don't think so, Eggy, but I do think that more people are coming out. Like, I do feel like there is a bit of fear. You know, I think people do have a bit of fear of, like, calling her out on things because she goes so hard at people. But I think the ones that aren't worried about that are definitely coming forward. I did too, Desiree. And like I said, I don't watch FFG, but I like Just Saying, and I do watch her. But I liked their show together. All right, guys, I think that is going to be it for me this morning. Thank you guys all for being here and hanging out with me this morning. If you are watching this on the replay and you are new here, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you are notified anytime I put new content up. And please don't forget to hit that thumbs up because it really does help me out with the algorithm. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.